Stop. Speech off.
Happy Sunday, guys. Let me
Video player heading. Video play. Visit. Learn more. Dim. Sponsor. Info. Sponsored Learn more. More options. Button. 15K views 1 year ago. Maintenance blog. Hair. Shay Chanel. Video player heading.
I'm lost for.
Visit advert. Cast. More action. Button. Pause. Pause.
Okay, here's something. Anyway, really quickly, I wanted to show y'all the case that I ordered from Target that ended up being on sale. This is the soft purple. I showed it to you guys in the unboxing, like the package delivery video. But this is the one that went down to $11.99. It's soft purple. So if you're thinking about getting it, it actually fits a 13, a 14, and a 15. Like just straight. The just straight 13, 14, 15. Not like 13 Pro or nothing like that. But yep, this is what it ends up looking like. It's definitely substantial. This says it's silicone or silicone. I'm gonna go with silicone. It says it's silicone, and it's a nice fit. I got a new screen protector as well, but I got that from AT&T, and like I was telling y'all, AT&T, if you buy your screen protector originally from them, then you get a replacement for your lifetime at $10 each. I just found out T-Mobile does it for lifetime for free. If you buy your screen protector from them, they do it for free, but I don't know the details on that, like what kind of phone you have to have or what kind of account. I'm not really sure, but anyway, I got mine for 10, and then I was thinking about it just now, and I'm not sure if I got my discount, because if you're a first responder, or if you just have certain different kinds of accounts, you get a percentage off on accessories. So now I'm gonna have to call them. Guys, I cannot stop wearing these Jessica Simpson shades. This is just how I feel right now. Let me show y'all my earrings. These are the Coach butterfly earrings. They're in black and chocolate crystals. If you all can see those. Super pretty. Guys, nothing says Happy New Year. Nothing says Happy New Year like some new earrings. These are the butterflies. They're a nice wear. Like, they're not too heavy, but you will definitely feel them. They have a substantial back on them so that they're secured. Like, this is a larger than normal back. I don't know if y'all could see it, but anyway, it's a thick back and it's securing it on there. Super pretty. This is the Coach dangling heart necklace. I love it. It's dainty, but it's substantial. Like, you do not have to worry that it's going to break off. And then it has the heart with the crystal in the center. Super loving that. What are we getting ready to do? We're getting ready to get into this hair. That's what's happening, guys. We're gonna have a hot topic. This is our first hot topic of the year. It's Sunday Fun Day. I do have on this chocolate brown sweater from Fashion Nova that I got in 2023. Yep, guys, I got it. Yeah. That was when I did that video allowing one of my subscribers to do a Fashion Nova haul for me, or pick my Fashion Nova items. So that's definitely on this channel if you want to check it out. But guys, I have nothing on my fingers or wrists right now because I don't want products to get all over them while I'm combing my hair. So everybody wants to talk about like New Year's resolutions, the new you. I try my best to kind of stay away from that topic, just because it's overly saturated, and I really feel like the new you is every single day. So if you get in the mindset of doing your absolute best every single day and staying in that function, then you don't need New Year's resolutions. If anything, maybe you could do a tracker where you could see where you are this year versus where you were last year. And I think you should do a monthly reset, monthly check-in, just to see, your progress, right? So, a lot of people have been sending me messages like, oh, do you have a New Year's resolution? What's the plan? And, what's your plan? It's like, what's my plan? It's the same plan every day. Do my very best. Learn from my mistakes. Do more of what works, less of what didn't work. Or let's just totally take out what didn't work and stay positive. Stay away from pessimism and abundance of negative media. Control your media. Protect your ear gates and your eye gates. Don't follow trends. Be you. Be you. Focus on, your best self and where you find that experience. Grow. Try your best not to be a burden. And try your best to honor your word. So whatever you've put out there, you've given your word. Honor it. Follow through with that. Let your word mean something. Grow. It's never too late, guys. It's never too late to go back to school, to learn a skill, get a degree, accomplish goals you've had for yourself. Where there's a will, there's a way. Get in the game. For myself, I will say that I have spent so much of my life stressed out that and I've learned that it makes me not make good decisions. It has had me in a place where I have not been able to truly grasp everything that's in front of me, nor take advantage of the blessings. So I've slowed that down a lot. I've produced a lot. I've accomplished a lot with a little, and looking for big returns. And it seemed like the faster and harder that I've worked, the slower the gain. In some instances, a complete halt. And so, just realizing, that's not for me, or not right now, evidently. So, those are things you have to look at, you all. What are your motivators? What matters to you? What really moves you? And who's in your corner? And do you have anyone in your corner? Anyone that genuinely checks on you, got your back? They're down for you. They pump you up. They send you inspiration and motivation. Who does that? You may be like me and nobody does that. You know what I mean? You may be the one that always does that for others, right? And I talked a lot about that too. Like, if you're the strongest link, it's time to let go of that chain, because it doesn't serve you. And you have to have someone pouring into you too. Like, it has to go that way, guys. Oh, this is a size medium sweater, by the way. So, yeah. What do I want to do today? Today is my Sunday. I have a rule. A lot of people call Sunday fun day. Me is no on Sundays. Okay? No shiggity on Sundays, guys. So I keep it real light. I don't deal with problems. I won't check emails. I won't accept phone calls from mystery callers. I call them mystery callers because these are people I'm not sure how the conversation could go. Things that I haven't made my mind up on that they may try to pressure me into agreeing to, or going somewhere I don't want to go. Just anyone that I'm not going to be able to just keep my blood pressure at a reasonable rate, then they're not getting answered or responded to on Sundays. So I think everyone should have, boundaries. You should have days where you're not accountable to anything or anyone but yourself. Even throughout your day, it should be a cutoff time, and where you can just make peace and then start over tomorrow. Another question I was getting is like about love, right? It's a lot of people ask me like, "Oh, are you in a relationship? Why are you not? Are you married? Have you been married? Do you find it difficult dating because of your visual circumstance? What's that like? In 20 years ago when this first happened to me, I found it extremely hard dating because I was in a place of disbelief. So to try to explain it to someone else meant that I was accepting of my circumstance. So I never did explain it very well. I mostly carried myself as if it's not going on, or as if, I have a visual problem. So just, people that wear glasses have visual problems, right? So they get along, right? They get along, they move in along. And with me doing that, I lost a lot of things. It created misunderstandings with people, because people would think that I was acting like I'm too good, thinking that I'm seeing them and I'm choosing not to interact with them, thinking that, I have on the cherry lip oil by Dior today, which I've been wearing intentionally for a few days, and I've been really enjoying it, guys. So, it's been a lot of misunderstandings with me not addressing my visual impairment head on and not presenting it in a real way, even to my own family members. So, yes, it has been an issue all around in my life. At this point, it's no longer an issue because I have a different viewpoint, and it's very comfortable for me to talk about a lot of things now that I necessarily wouldn't talk about. So no, the answer is no. I don't find it difficult dating with visual impairment, or as a barrier to me having committed relationships or love or a husband. And so that's that answer there. The next question is like, do I have any regrets when it comes to my love life? Are there someone's, right, from my past that I would, love to be with? Do I think about things like that? Would I take an ex back? The thing about me is that I love deeply, from my friends to my family, and whoever it is, if I loved you, I still love you, right? Even if we don't have a relationship, I still love you. So it might not be in that way anymore. Like, could it be that way again? I doubt it. Because, those relationships didn't work out because that person was learning as well, right? We were both learning. And so it's like, do I think I have an ex that I do think about a lot? And anytime, there's a few, I'm gonna put this out here. There's a few of my exes that come to mind and heart every year. It's not a year that goes by that they don't come to mind. And I believe that just as I'm thinking of them, they're thinking of me as well. And I think in that moment, they're having a difficult time in their personal life, and they're revisiting, and I pop up, and and then they move on, and then they keep going in whatever they have going on. I truly believe that, because if not, they would call, they would reach out. Some of them do. But it's, just thinking of you, like, I still love you, but not in a way of resuming a relationship, right? Just like dropping a line, dropping a card in the mail, right? So one thing I will tell you all is that greatness is in reflection and growth. And reflection is not like regrets. It's not being stuck, on the failures of the past. And the best thing you could ever do is look at the decisions you've made head on and realize, like, you know what, that wasn't any good. Like, I could have done this, I should have done that. Whatever it is, run it down, run it back, run it forward. And then take all of that knowledge into the next. And cherish the day. Like, cherish it. Because the Lord says all things work together for the good of them who love the Lord, right? I have to believe that, because otherwise your mistakes will kill you. You will get deeply depressed and die if you do not believe that everything that you've ever gone through is for your greater good and your best days are yet to come. Now, there's a particular ex that I have that if that man contacted me in a very serious way, I would sit down and have coffee. And I don't have coffee, guys. I don't drink coffee. I'm allergic. But I would definitely sit down and have a nice glass of warm tea with honey and coconut milk. And I would listen. Because me and this particular man have history. And it needs to be said. I believe there's, closure. If nothing else, I do believe in closure. And that's just real. Like, I do believe in closure. Like, I have to. I believe in being healthy. And so, yeah. Is everything impossible? Like, no, nothing's impossible, right? I just know that for a fact, it's like some things were for that time and season, and the season is gone on. And so, it's 2025, you all. And I also think, like, giving yourself grace is so important, because it ages you. If you don't let some stuff go, let it ride, and just leave it like that. Because some stuff is just like, why did I do that? Or why did this happen to me? Like, if you do that right there, you're gonna be looking like a bitter beer face. You're gonna be looking old. And you're just gonna be so filled up with this energy that there's nothing but deplete you. And so I don't do it. Do I shed a tear? Yes, tears are cleansing. There's so many things about me that have a why factor. You know what I mean? And I can't spend time there like, why didn't I, this, that, and why did this happen to me? Like, I can't do any of it. What I have to do, I have to get up every day and know that I'm blessed and know that I am blessed. And I have to believe in the greater good, in the great I am. And I have to know that all things are purposeful. There's not a single thing that we enjoy today that didn't come from somebody's sacrifice, even loss of life. Like, all of us are learning from each other's greatest trials. All of us. The worst mistakes. It's not a person that's not benefiting off of the failures of someone else. Whether it was watching your mom, your brother, your sister, your neighbor cheating on their husband or wife and them losing everything, or gambling, or alcoholism, drug use, mismanagement of resources, not allocating themselves, self-esteem issues, insecurity. Literally, it's something that you've seen along the way in your life that has molded you and created this mindset within you that you decided to go down whatever road you're going down, because it's like, I'm not doing that. I'm not going to suffer like this. I'm not going to be a part of this. I don't want this. All of us have set a standard for ourselves, knowingly or unknowingly. And none of us get out of the circle of life either. Like, somebody's going to capitalize off of your failures. Somebody's capitalizing off of my failures, my mistakes. Plenty of people are capitalizing off of my failures and mistakes. I remember, and this conversation comes up a lot too. Women will be like, I'm tired of being the woman. And I'm just saying people, okay, guys? This goes for men as well, but these are conversations I'm having with women. And they're like, I'm tired of being the one that the man leaves and then goes and gives the good life to the next woman, right? And they'll be going off. They'll be like, I'm so sick and tired. It's like I'm the one grooming them. I'm the one, put all this time in with them to get them here. And I should be reaping the reward of that, right? And I'm like saying, not really. I'm like, not really, because some woman is out here grooming the right man for you as we speak. And you're going to reap the rewards of that. And the bottom line is, whatever you did for him, it wasn't enough. It wasn't enough to transform him or motivate him into the man for you. You did everything you were supposed to do to hand him off to the woman that was going to motivate him, inspire him, and bring him up to leadership. Catapult him into husband, into leader, into provider, into protector, into this position that he holds dear. And have the family that he holds his chest out to the community. And he said, that's my baby and that's my wife. Every person should be desiring that connection, that kind of love, and that's it. So you should be happy to let go any relationship you've been in that was painful, stressful, like all these extra things. And you could just, it's like pulling teeth and all this drama. You should be happy it's over, and that person, they got up, they came up, they leveled up with the next. Like, I always wish that. I wish that for my ex-husband, all of that. I want them to be happy. I don't want to see them out here suffering. It actually does nothing for me. It saddens me. I have an ex right now doing bad. I actually check on him because it's like things are so challenging. And with me being in the spiritual realm more than the visual realm, right? I can see how hard and how close to the edge people are. Like, people are really ready to take themselves out of this space, this earthly world, because so much is being hurled and it's out, it's just so much, right? So Like, it doesn't do anything for me when, you know, my exes are doing bad. I'd rather see them happy and thriving in a relationship, because that lets me know, great, we made the right decision. We weren't supposed to be together, and he's a better man for it. He's a better man. Whatever drama I went through, whatever, like, he's a better man for it. So praise the Lord. So I run it back. Trust me. Don't think I don't. It's a guy that I went to high school with. I had a crush on this man for years. We finally went out one time, and the feelings that I had for this man, but his situation was so crazy, and I had to respect him. Like, he was just like, you know, out of a marriage too, and not wanting to be married anymore. And I mean, I think about him. I be praying for him sometimes, like, dang, you know, because he's a great guy. Like, even with all that he's going through, he's a great guy, a great father, you know. But guys, I wanted more. Like, I was so happy that he could be honest with me and just tell me, like, his truth, and I could just hear him. Sorry guys, I could just hear him and honor that, and we didn't have to take each other through anything. I mean, we went out twice, probably spent like 10 hours together, and just left it right there, because I was unwilling to gamble. I already knew what I was feeling, and I already knew what I wanted, and I had to respect him as a man. I couldn't gamble that he would, you know, change his mind for me. I couldn't do it. Doesn't mean he's a bad person. It's just where he was at, guys. Look at this. So, you know, I think about him too. So I feel like I said from the beginning, I feel like whoever you've ever loved, whoever you've been with that mattered to you, they will always matter to you. And when you think about them, they're thinking about you too. All right, guys, hugs and kisses.